Hey, this is Editing Cheese. Just a quick disclaimer: do not watch if you haven't played Portal 2, because there are spoilers. Also, sorry for a lot of the repeated vocabulary in this video. Did not mean to do that, but that was just in my script because I didn't know what other words to use.
It's been a long time. How have you been?
Valve has released some pretty banger games these past few years. Left 4 Dead, Half-Life, Counter-Strike. But you know what game really stands out to me? Portal. Portal 2, that is. Since I was like 7, I have loved this series. Even though there are only 2 games, there's so much going on that I wouldn't be able to sit with myself if I didn't make a video about it. So, without further ado, welcome to the in-depth review of Portal 2. There are so many sounds in Portal, and they're all amazing. From when you shoot your portal gun to whenever the door opens. With the whole futuristic compound theme, you can easily make ambience, but when it's done right, it's crazy. And guess what? Portal does it incredibly well. Just listen to this. When you listen to this ambience, what do you think? Do you think of a vast facility? Well, I do, because that's probably what they were going for. The ambience really just lets you know how small you are compared to the vastness of Aperture. Combined with the graphics, and I'll talk about this later, it's breathtaking. If you listen to the ambience for a lengthy amount of time whenever you're in Wheatley Laboratories, you hear a lot of distant booms. These huge distant booms are a good reminder of the incoming danger and gradual deterioration of the facility brought on by the stupidity of Wheatley, giving you a real goal to work towards. Now, let's talk about other sounds, specifically the music. The music in Portal 2 is absolutely stunning. Apart from being a serious banger, it fits the game perfectly. The harsh synths and harsh drums fit the whole facility aesthetic in a way that can't be matched by any other game I have played, other than Half-Life 2, I guess. But Half-Life 2 doesn't have hard synths and drums like Portal. The fast-paced music and boss fights in climactic areas really invigorate you to fight harder, and vice versa for the music in slow-paced areas. The slow and gentle synths give you time to relax, even though you know that your situation isn't going to get better if you don't do something. While walking through the overgrowth, this plays. Does that not sound like the type of music that you would hear in a part of a game that has overgrown plans? It's perfect. It fits it perfectly. This then leads to immersion, as you begin to see the game through the eyes of Shell rather than yourself. The gameplay in both Portal games is so fun. It's fun when you swing yourself through the air, and it's fun when you are slowly and quietly trekking through the ruined facility and gathering information about what it once was. With all the test chambers in Portal 2, it would be pretty hard to not get repetitive and overdo things, but Valve manages to find something new to do with every single test chamber. Each chamber gives you a new challenge, and doesn't repeat any aspects of the previous chamber, leaving you to figure out something new every time you enter a new chamber. Now, let's talk about probably my favorite part of Portal 2, the gels. These liquid multi-tools are so versatile and fun to play with. Just imagine covering a floor with orange gel, putting portals in front and behind you, and running endlessly at Mach 10. Now, don't try to tell me that doesn't sound like fun. It took me so long to complete the co-op story with my brother. Not because it wasn't fun, but because I just had a lot to do. Believe me, it's fun. When you are playing with a friend on this game, it leads to so many funny moments. There's so many opportunities for getting into hijinxes. Messing around with gels with my friend was one of the most fun experiences I've had on a Source game. There isn't as much story as there is in the single-player campaign, but what it lacks in story, it makes up for an all-around comedic value. Plus, it's also a good way to ruin friendships if you play your cards right. Remember that the next time you don't want to be someone's friend. There is so much attention to detail in this game, and the graphics and environments are truly stunning. If you stop to take a look around, you'll notice small details you probably never noticed. I mean, look at this. These textures are so detailed, relatively speaking, even though you probably won't even bat an eye when you see them. Even the foliage in Ruined Aperture adds a whole level of realism, because Valve placed them in ways that seem like they would actually grow like that. Now, let's go towards the end of the game, where Wheelie is in control of the facility. If you just take time and look around, you can see dozens of wall panels are missing, meaning you can peer out and observe the facility. This really adds a lot of realism because unlike the early chambers, you can see the other chambers, catwalks, and tubes that carry the cubes and turrets around. You feel like you are actually in a vast underground facility, rather than just a cramped box. Also, the art. Oh my lord, the art. The art in the Ratman dens is absolutely mental. Look at this. Look at it. This mural is crazy. This is the type of art I wouldn't mind having a print of on my wall. It's just seriously good. So yep, that's it, that's all. I'm done with my review. Make sure to